How's it going, guys? What I wanted to do in this video is actually bring your attention to something that I think is very important, and it shows exactly how far these gun control politicians that are out there will go in order to infringe on our Second Amendment rights. Recently, fortunately, there was a case out in good old state of California. You guys out there on the left coast, I have no idea what's the matter with you. I know some of you guys out there are probably as upset about some of the stuff that goes on out there as the rest of us. But what has happened recently is a judge struck down a very controversial bill, or at least an element of it, and that's what I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about in this video. There was a bill out there in California, and just bear with me because I'm going to pull the article up and show you. And as you can see, good old Gavin Newsom. Okay, you can see here, and this of course is from PBS. So using left-wing sources to prove that we're not some kind of a right-wing conspiracy group on this. What we have here is this provision of this law that is that they tried to enact out there in California. Let me just read this article here. Federal judge on Friday said he will block a provision of a new California law to take effect next year that gun advocates argued was designed to hinder anyone from challenging the state's famously restrictive gun laws. Now, and of course, it goes on to say, U.S. District Judge Roger T. Benitez said he would issue the injunction requested by gun clubs as soon as possible to halt the provision that would force people who file lawsuits over California's gun laws to pay the government's legal fees if they lose. Think about that for a minute. In fact, I want you to just hear what the judge has to say about this. Benitez said the fee provision would have a chilling effect on the public's right to challenge the government in court because people would not want to take the risk of being liable for expensive legal fees. And his quote here, "I can't think of anything more tyrannical," Benitez said. Now, I want you guys to think a little bit about that. And, this just goes to show you the steps at which the gun control people are going to go. They were trying to stop people from filing constitutionally protected rights. Defense of constitutionally protected rights. If you file a lawsuit against the government, against a law that they have passed that is unconstitutional to begin with, then they, of course, can shop around, find a judge that's going to be friendly to their side, and then you would be held liable for the government's legal fees. And while I am one that I do believe that frivolous lawsuits are out of control in a lot of ways, this is basically a law intended to subvert the Constitution, to make it harder for people that support the Second Amendment to be able to protect their rights, to be able to challenge the government in court. And it just goes to show you just how nuts some of these people can be, some of these politicians can be. And that's why, guys, we need to stay vigilant. We need to stay on top of this stuff. That's why I make these videos. Share the videos, let others know what's going on out there. That way, the more information that we have out there in the gun community, the more steps that we can take collectively to push back against them. Guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Be sure to check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Be sure to subscribe. Check out all the links down in the description. I've got some t-shirts available that you can buy down below, and we'll see you next time.